Well... rather plain. I feel like I'm boiling here. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something to... Yeah! Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
Huh?
Well... All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Why are you staring at me?
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver spoon elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. I was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy. All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
Nah, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was he crying because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guys.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey,
What is it?
do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done. When Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
Sorry if I'm a bit restless during the night. Morning. Ready to head out? Thought of taking up the rifle yourself?
Meh, this is more my style.
Over so soon?
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
Careful. That's no ordinary zoo.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
Burning strike! Water!
Is it high? Dispatch it out again!
No further!
Raging technique! Here's the breath! Freeze laser! One more! Take that! One last one! Lightning orb! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
By the power of flame!
The water's
Right
right
now,
out!
here!
Magic tidal wave! Here goes! Explosion!
Take this!
Go get him!
I could do without this pain.
Lightning orb!
Burning orb! Far enough!
Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
Do it! Demon Fang! Burn!
Here goes!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right. You're
Take
mine!
that!
All right,
Let's
go
go!
on.
One more! One last one!
Hang fight!
Green natural energy! Healing force!
Double Demon Fang!
Light axe raging testing!
Now
you
you've gone and ticked me off! Shattering the pieces! And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher! Crescent Moon! In a bind. Outstanding form. Tiger Blade! Lightning Eruption!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's enough power!
This is looking good.
Sure,
To be let free.
Here's a healing orb! Lightning orb! Let's keep up the pressure! Hold on to your arc. Here I come!
Double Demon
Far
Fang!
enough!
Demon
My
Fang!
astral energy! Ready and ready!
Eternal Devastation!
See what I can do! In a bind? Blah, 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 that's
Listen
it!
to it.
Fred, here!
Demon Fang!
I'm going
Demon
to
Fang!
use the
Double
power
Demon
of my
Fang!
healing arts to accomplish it. Shining Supernova! Blah, blah,
Demon
blah!
Fang!
Air drop! Blah, blah, blah! Bullseye! Vanish without a trace!
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane Strike! Beast of Soul!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Ignite!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Normal Blade!
Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take this! No further!
Here
Sovereign
goes!
Alpha!
Make it rain! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Not on my watch!
Slap!
By the
Demon
power
Fang!
of fire!
How about
I'll
this?
destroy you!
Double Demon Fang!
Meteor!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning orb!
Stardust!
Annihilation!
Hurrah!
Go get him! Shining Supernova! Healing orb!
Demon Fang!
First aid! I'll cover you! Hurricane Strike!
Here I come!
Now you're getting serious?
It's almost too strong!
Here it comes!
Be my guest!
On your toes, everyone!
Okay, here I go!
Thank you for all your help.
Please,
Don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
You're mine! Eternal Devastation!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Thanks so much!
Double Demon Fang! know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time.
I really
Not on my watch! Flaming meteor! Here, let me help. Take that! Down! You're ours! Hit me! Take this! In a bind? Show me what my art can do! Rise and shine!
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you home!
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Shield and fang! Far enough! Will this help? Igneous! That's been a smart... Inferno crossing! Swallow's flight! Need to pull my health together. Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. Annihilation!
Do you require a hand?
In a bind?
I'm not done!
There! Tunnel! Inferno! Gravitas field! Anything in armor is all mine!
Here I
Here
come!
goes! Hurricane strike!
Try this!
Look sharp!
Good.
Now you're getting serious!
Amazing.
Flaming meteor! Inferno field! My astral energy!
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane strike! I'm going to need to use all the power of my
Demon Fang! You'll pay for that!
Look sharp!
Eat
I'll
dirt!
bring you back some beast of soul! Resuscitation!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Denied!
Severing wings!
Been a smart hurricane strike!
Hurrah!
Anything in armor is
I will feel so hard.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
This one's mine! Searing flame! Amazing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you,
Raging
Renee.
thanks! Come on! Let's see when we get in there and finish this fight!
No further!
It's so far!
Stay away from my friend!
Save you! Ready to go! Light up raging
Rising
cascade!
Wyvern!
Now's our chance! Switch to
Dragon Swarm!
Here goes! Another ammo! Photon blast!
Explosive ring!
Light astral energy!
More of this and I'll burn
One
out!
last! It's
It
about
looks
to
like we
strike!
made a mess.
Nice! Look sharp, everyone!
Piercing sword! Ready to go! Denied!
Here goes!
Lunar Rondo!
Freeze arrows
Throwing
on!
right spear!
Poodle!
Come on!
I
Severing wind!
Back from deficit!
Mirage! Dragon
Ready
Form!
and railing! Armor won't save you!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Here's evil! Tiger
Go
Blade!
get it! I'm ready for
Inferno
it!
crossing!
Rise
Take
and
that!
Phoenix!
Bullseye!
Crescent Moon! Here! Hurricane Foot!
Now
Going
enough!
here!
No further! Dragon Fist one's
Don't
all
mind if I
mine!
do. Rise and
Not
shine!
today!
Now you see what I can do!
Hit! Here's another! Light astral energy!
Make it rain! Dawn!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.